Hello, David here, and the project for today is repairing a slow cooker. The complaint is it doesn't get hot enough. This is a KitchenAid. I don't know, what model is this? This thing's huge. Look in there. It's graduated on the side for the capacity. It holds up to 7 quarts if you were to fill it up to the brim, but who fills up their crock pots to the brim? Model number KSC700 SS0, 400 watts, 120 volts. I think the best thing I could do is just fill it up with water, turn it on for a while, take a temperature of the water. Let's set it on high. Alright, I got 5 quarts of warm water in there. Let's take its temperature. Right now it's 104.5 degrees. Put the cover on, plug it in, turn it on. I'll be back in an hour, see what's going on. Okay, there's off. That's a buffet setting. Simmer, low, high, auto. Put it on high. Whoa. All the other settings have a 10-minute. I don't know if that's 10 minutes or 10 hours. Must be 10 minutes. Except for high, that goes to 8. But I can make it go higher. Nope, stops at 9.59. I can make it go lower. I can't imagine a pressure cooker running for 10 minutes, because if you set it in the morning and go to work and come back, this has got to be 8 hours 30 minutes. Let's set it for 1 hour. Can I? How about I set it for 2 hours and I'll come back in 1. It's been 1 hour. Let's take its temperature. (145.6 degrees). Display is showing 1 hour left. So on high, the hottest you can get water is 212 degrees, because that's the temperature it boils. It doesn't get any hotter than that. See what happens after 1 more hour. Okay, this has been rolling for a while. Let's check out some temperatures. Top part of the pot's around 215, and the metal 78. It's probably insulated. Check the temperature of the water. Let's stir it around. (184.5). I'm curious. Ooh, that's really hot there. Oh, it's reading 86. Curious if the lower element is burned out. There might be two elements, one high and one low. I'm going to turn the power off, disconnect it. Take some more temperature readings. It's about 222 at the top. .222 at the bottom. And the actual bottom is about 176. Take some reading on the pot. It's about 138 near the top. .174 in the middle. 173 at the bottom. I don't know what to tell you. Will this cook a stew if it's sitting for 8 hours? I want to compare that crock pot to the one I use all the time. This is my West Bend crock pot. Been using this for years. And I put some warm water in there. We're starting off at about 108.5 degrees, 108, something like that. Gonna turn it on. I run mine on low for about 8 hours. No, I run it 9 hours. I'm gonna run it for 2 hours. Come back and check the temperature. It's been 2 hours. Water temperature is 171.7. Side of the bowl is about 165. This thing doesn't read off of water. I'm getting 163 off the water. 179 over here. And that's just on the low setting. About 190, 187 to 190. .167 on the side of the bowl. For comparison, I'm going to run my West Bend crock pot on high to see how hot the water gets in there. I'm going to run it for an hour. I'll come back and I'll take its temperature. This has been running on high for about 3 hours. Water's not boiling. Pot's a little past half full, almost 3/4. Temperature is about 200 degrees. Closer to 199. In summation, I think the KitchenAid does have a problem. On high, it's only getting up to 184.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Using my West Bend crock pot as a comparison, On low it gets to 171.7 degrees Fahrenheit, and high setting at 3 hours it gets to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Is it worth fixing the KitchenAid? No, I don't think so. There's probably a problem with the element, or the heater control, or the temperature control rather. But my neighbors are always giving away appliances like this all the time. As a matter of fact, I just got one and I gave it to my daughter and she's happy. That being said, I could probably get away with the KitchenAid because I cook my weekly stew for 10 hours on the low setting, which would be about 172 degrees. If this cooks on high at 184, I could get a good 10-hour cook on my stews on the KitchenAid. However, it's a little too big for me. The West Bend is the perfect size. So I'm going to hang on to the KitchenAid and I'm going to use it for working in my shop. I could use it for a parkerizing tank, or I could use it for a tank for anodizing aluminum. It'll come in handy for something. So I'm not going to throw it away and I'm not going to fix it. Even if I don't use the electronic element, I could take the pot out and I could put the pot on my Coleman camping stove and cook it with on the gasoline stove. So I know this video didn't come to much help for you guys. I didn't actually affect a repair. Just a comment on the state of this KitchenAid crock pot. And if anything, it give you a baseline for some temperatures of where a crock pot should be on low setting versus high setting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye now.